So far this year, I'm pretty sure I've managed to cram in more overnighters in the van than I have done the last 2 years combined. I've even managed to give Travis a quick bath. Purely documenting this as proof. But it hasn't all been plain sailing. So welcome back to the channel. I had a week off last week because, well, didn't really get anywhere. I'm also having some teething issues with Travis. Now bearing in mind he is 14, he's a teenager, he's going to be grumpy.
That is so unfair, I hate you!
You know, it's probably a good thing I didn't name him Kevin. So yeah, we need to talk about Travis because he's being a typical teenager. I don't know what's going on, but he's not running right. If I take my foot off the accelerator, which I've kind of got to do every now and again, he gets a bit sort of lumpy. Doesn't do it all the time, and he certainly doesn't seem to do it at high speed on the dual carriageway, but bumbling around town, it's a bit kind of bouncy, and that's not cool. So I've done a few really basic sort of things to try and eliminate the problem. I've put in more diesel because I filled up on the way back from a Boyne, and that was where the problems really became noticeable. On the way to Inverness, I never actually really talked about this in the video, but I got the orange warning light. It's like a tyre with an exclamation mark in the middle, which apparently means something to do with powertrain. Now, to be fair, I did Inverness in one go. I didn't really stop, I just kept trucking, so I was like 3 hours on the road because of all the roadworks, so maybe that was me being a bit optimistic. So the fuel's been changed, the fuel filter was swapped out. I got that done up at Matchex a few weeks ago. That hasn't made any difference. The guys at work thought maybe there was some water in the fuel system, so I've put that dry fuel additive in. Nothing. Lucas tune-up? Nope. What else have I done? I've swapped out the MAF sensor and I've cleaned the electrical contacts just to make sure everything there's tickety-boo. None of the easy stuff has worked. So now I'm into the territory of diagnostics and potentially removing the EGR valve. I have a really horrible feeling that's caked up. There is a little bit of smoke comes out at the back, but you only kind of notice it if you've got somebody with Xenons following you. So it's not, you know, by no means is it permanent. And it's not overly noticeable. It certainly isn't big white plumes like the Caddy had. So, touch wood, it's all right just now. But that's the thing. I know the Caddy died, and I can't afford to let Travis go the same way. So yeah, we need to find out why he's not running right and kind of get to the bottom of it. Slightly better news, I've been able to make use of him. Inverness was great, if a little bit tiring and a little bit rubbish on the drive home. It was just torrential rain, and again, kangarooing. But I've not managed to get out since Inverness, which is slightly annoying. I have managed to do a little bit of rust repair around the sliding door. This was a pretty crude repair in all honesty. I put on rust converter. Once that was dry and cleared up, I just masked up the area. Couple of coats etch primer. Try and keep the rust away for as long as I've got the van. and then a couple of coats of 4D Van White. It's not the right colour, but it'll do for now. It's covered the worst. It's maybe not body shop standard, but it'll do. That's the spirit. So yeah, I am making progress, and I'll get more done over the next few weeks, but the big priority really has to be find out why he's not running right. So I'm not going to lie, I'm nervous, because if it's something bad, you know, what do? I need him as my daily driver. This isn't just my weekend getaway, this is my daily. This is how I get to work, this is how I get round to friends, this is how I go shopping. So if it's something bad, it's really, really bad. So I'm just hoping that I can get him on the diagnostics at work this week and we can find out, yeah, it's just the EGR needs cleaned. That'd be amazing. Or even better still, it's just bad fuel, it's just going to work its way, but I think we're past the point of it being fuel. It's kind of annoying. So yeah, I'm still going to get out. I'm hoping to be out next week. I might have a couple of weeks off because I'm off to Ireland. I may or may not be able to do some filming there. I'm back volunteering with the Single Parents Festival, so I don't know, I might be able to film the drive down to Cairnryan to the ferry, because I think I'm driving a transit for that, so that could be interesting. I'm looking forward to Ireland, that's going to be great. And then after that, it's basically crack on, get the van ready for Alford. If you haven't signed up, by the way, you can still get yourself entered. You'll see the link below. Get in. We're going to be there with the 4D Misfits. It's going to be great fun. There's always a special anniversary. There's always something surprising there. So just get yourself signed up, even if you just come through the gates to have a look at all the cars. Come and say hello if you do. And yeah, I'm probably going to get some work done, I suppose.